Hi, my name is Jesper, and I'm the CEO of Mevia. And essentially what we do is we support patients in how they take their medication. So the right dose at the right time, or also known as adherence. Now, adherence is classed as by the World Health Organization as what would have a bigger impact on the health of or well-being of us than any potential discovery in medicine. So essentially, if a patient isn't taking their drugs, they won't work. Now, in the EU, we're spending about 125 billion to take care of the negative effects of adherence. But it's not only within sort of the big market where this is an issue. Essentially, for pharmaceutical companies, when they're developing new drugs, they really at this point don't know how the patients are taking their medication, and of course, therefore, they're not entirely sure of how their medication actually works. And as they're developing that, what we can do is we can make sure that they know when the patient takes their medication. We can get this data to them in real time, which means that they can actually, during the trial, see how the trial is progressing. They can make the trials smaller, and they can make them a lot faster. And if they can make them faster, then they can also get the product on the market quicker, which obviously means more revenues for that company. And we've been working with a couple of pharmaceutical companies where they're saying that our solution can help them decrease their study size by about 10%, which means millions of dollars for them. What we have is a smart package which measures every single dose the patient takes. We upload that directly into our IT system, and from there we can then remind the patient, connect to the study, or potentially remind a relative that might be wondering how the patient's doing. The team behind this is myself and a girl called Linnea Olsson. We have an engineering background, and we've also connected in some of the former big heads of big pharmaceutical companies. So the CEO of our board is, the chairman of our board is Karin Wingstrand, who used to be the head of product development and R&D for AstraZeneca. And of course, that's really helped us gather traction. So currently, we're working with 3 customers that are returning at the moment, and sort of we got our product marked this summer as a CE MedTech 1, and essentially that's helped us spin off and build our traction in that. This year we're aiming for a revenue of about 500 or 50,000 euro. Next year we already have signed deals which will take us over 500,000, and that's essentially in one small part of that space. What we're looking for now is another 500,000 to essentially make our product more customized to the actual patients. It'll help us do some IT development, and we're also looking to expand the team with some IT developers and some marketing potential. So essentially, if you want to join us, be part of making a bigger impact on health than any medicine, join Mevia. Thank you.
Thanks, Jesper. Can you talk a little bit about your current customers? You said you have 3. What the deal actually is like?
So one of them is a big pharma company where they're evaluating the system at the moment. We have a planned trial which is meant to start sort of beginning next year. The other one is a sort of packaging company where we're doing all the packaging for them. And the third one is a pharmacy or a supplier in the UK.
So how would actually the pharmaceutical company use your service? Can you just briefly talk around that, so understanding how core it is for them? And you mentioned the validation point of 10%. How has that been kind of defined?
Yeah, so that's basically from speaking to them, and they know their trials and how many dropouts they have from their trials. So how it works there is that essentially, they use our packaging. We measure everything, how it's going. We can help the patients and adhere better by sending sort of reminders to them. And so they pay for sort of the data that we supply. Essentially, what we're selling is a package, and then obviously a subscription to sort of the services and the IT. Thank you.